Welcome back to K-pop&juice, beautiful souls. Today's story feels less like entertainment news and more like something straight out of a dream. The kind of moment that makes you pause, clutch your chest, and whisper, "Wait, did that really just happen?" Because when two of Korea's most beloved stars stood together in a scene so breathtaking it blurred the line between fiction and reality, the entire K-drama world collectively stopped breathing. Yes, we're talking about the moment Rowoon and Park Eun delivered what fans now call the live wedding that shook the planet. If you've ever watched their drama The King's Affection, you already know their chemistry wasn't just good. It was the kind that makes viewers feel like intruders witnessing something intimate. But nothing could have prepared fans for that wedding scene. Not the teasers, not the trailers, not even the behind-the-scenes hints. Because when it finally aired, it didn't feel like actors playing characters. It felt like history unfolding in real time. Let's rewind to the build-up. From the moment the drama began, viewers sensed something unusual. Park Eun, portraying a crown prince living a secret life, carried a quiet strength wrapped in vulnerability. Rowoon, as the loyal tutor who slowly falls in love, radiated warmth so sincere it felt almost dangerous. Dangerous because it made you believe. Their interactions weren't explosive or flashy. They were tender, careful, charged with unsaid emotions that lingered long after each scene ended. Fans started noticing the way he looked at her, not just with affection, but with awe, like someone aware he was witnessing something precious. She, in turn, responded with softness that seemed to melt her character's royal composure whenever he was near. It was the kind of chemistry that grows, not erupts. And that made it feel real. Online edits flooded timelines, reaction videos multiplied. People who hadn't watched historical dramas in years suddenly found themselves binge-watching overnight. Something about this pairing felt special, almost destined, as if the universe had quietly decided these two needed to share a story. Then came the wedding. The scene opened with a stillness that felt sacred. No loud music, no frantic editing, just anticipation hanging in the air like mist before sunrise. Park Eun-bin's character stood in ceremonial attire, regal yet fragile, as if carrying the weight of an entire kingdom and a single human heart at the same time. Rowoon's character approached with steady determination, eyes soft but unwavering. And in that moment, something shifted. Fans later described feeling goosebumps before anything even happened. That's the strange power of authenticity. Your body recognizes it before your mind does. When their eyes met, it didn't look like two characters fulfilling a script. It looked like two people silently asking, "Are you ready?" and answering, "Yes." The vows, though written for the story, landed with emotional precision. Rowoon's voice carried a tremor that felt unscripted, the kind you hear when someone is holding back overwhelming feeling. Park Eun-bin's gaze shimmered, not with theatrical tears, but with restrained emotion that made viewers lean closer to their screens. And then came the hand touch. Simple, gentle, yet it felt louder than fireworks. You know how sometimes a small gesture says more than grand declarations? That was it. Fingers brushing, lingering just a fraction longer than necessary, as if both were memorizing the sensation. Fans replayed that moment endlessly, dissecting every millisecond. Was it acting? Was it accidental? Or was it two performers so immersed that reality slipped through? Social media exploded within seconds of broadcast. Hashtags trended worldwide. Even people unfamiliar with the drama started asking, "What wedding is everyone talking about?" Clips spread across platforms, gathering millions of views overnight. Comment sections filled with disbelief, tears, and one recurring sentence, "This doesn't feel like fiction." And honestly, it didn't. Part of what made the scene so powerful was the emotional journey leading up to it. Their characters had endured separation, danger, secrets, and sacrifices. The wedding wasn't just a romantic payoff. It was relief, hope, and victory wrapped into one moment. When they finally stood together, it felt like watching two exhausted souls finding peace at last. But here's where things get even more fascinating. Behind-the-scenes footage released afterward showed the set falling unusually quiet during filming. Crew members reportedly held their breath. Some even admitted to tearing up. Directors rarely allow emotional chaos on set. Efficiency matters. Yet this time, the atmosphere seemed to demand reverence. Rowoon himself later mentioned in interviews that the scene felt overwhelming, as if the emotions of the entire story converged at once. Park Eun described it as a moment to treasure, emphasizing how much preparation and sincerity went into making it believable. Neither said anything dramatic, neither hinted at real-life romance. But both spoke with a softness that suggested the experience meant more than just another day at work. Fans, of course, noticed everything. The way they stood close even when cameras weren't rolling, the quiet smiles exchanged between takes, the protective body language that seemed instinctive rather than rehearsed. None of it confirmed anything, yet none of it felt purely professional either. It was that delicate gray area where genuine respect, trust, and emotional connection live. And maybe that's the real magic. Not every powerful on-screen relationship translates into real life, but sometimes two actors meet at exactly the right time, with the right story, and create something that feels almost sacred. A shared experience that leaves both of them, and the audience, changed. After the episode aired, ratings surged. International viewers flooded streaming platforms. Critics praised the scene as one of the most emotionally resonant wedding portrayals in K-drama history. Some even argued it redefined how romance should be depicted, not as spectacle, but as intimacy. Imagine being part of a moment that makes millions of people cry at the same time. Imagine knowing your performance gave strangers hope, comfort, or the courage to believe in love again. That's what this wedding did. Fans began calling it the wedding that healed hearts. Messages poured in from viewers who said they watched it during difficult times, finding unexpected solace in the tenderness between the characters. Others admitted replaying the scene whenever they felt lonely, as if the quiet promise exchanged on screen could somehow reach through the screen and reassure them. Isn't it amazing how stories can do that? Rowoon's portrayal of devotion, gentle yet steadfast, struck a chord with people tired of loud, performative romance. Park Eun-bin's balance of strength and vulnerability resonated with viewers who longed to see female leads treated with depth and respect. Together, they created a dynamic that felt equal, supportive, and profoundly human. And perhaps that's why the wedding felt historic. Not because it was flashy, not because it broke viewership records, but because it captured something rare. Two people choosing each other with quiet certainty, without drama, without doubt. In a world that often equates love with chaos, that calmness felt revolutionary. Years from now, new dramas will come and go. Bigger budgets, grander sets, more elaborate ceremonies. But many fans believe this scene will remain unforgettable precisely because it didn't try too hard. It trusted the actors, the story, and the audience's ability to feel. So now we turn to you, K-pop&juice family. Where were you when you first saw that wedding? Did you watch it live, alone at night, heart-pounding? Did you scream, cry, or just sit in stunned silence? And be honest, did it make you believe, even for a moment, that love like that could exist outside fiction? Drop your memories in the comments. Share how it made you feel. Because moments like this aren't just scenes. They become shared experiences that connect fans across countries, languages, and time zones. And here's one final thought to carry with you tonight. Maybe the reason this wedding stunned the world isn't because it was perfect. Maybe it's because it felt sincere. Two artists giving everything they had to a story. Two characters finding peace after hardship. Millions of viewers recognizing something true in that quiet exchange of vows. In an industry built on illusion,